Let's be real. The Aussie dream of a fair go is becoming a total myth for renters. If you're banking on interest rate cuts or those government housing targets to drop your rent anytime soon, you're being sold a pup. It's 2026, and with vacancy rates still choked at 1%, the power dynamic is completely broken. Today, we're looking at why the system is failing and what it actually takes to survive this market. I'm Calinda, and you're watching Calinda Reports. Every month I crunch the numbers, but the latest data is some of the grimmest I've seen. We've got a massive supply-demand mismatch, migration levels that the infrastructure can't keep up with, and policies that are essentially just band-aids on a bullet wound. Stick around, because I'm breaking down the 2026 forecast and exactly what renters, buyers and investors need to do right now to stay ahead. Body Section 1. The death of renter power. Let's talk turkey on the vacancy rates. In a healthy Aussie market, you want to see about 3% vacancy. That gives renters a bit of breathing room, but we're sitting at a measly 1% nationally. In plain English, it means when you turn up to an inspection in Sydney, Melbourne or Brisbane, you're competing with 50 other desperate people. Rents have skyrocketed by 43% over the last 5 years. That's an extra $200 a week gone from the average household budget. That's not just inflation, that's a catastrophe. Engagement question. Have you been hit with a rent bidding situation lately, or a massive hike? Let me know in the comments which suburb is feeling the most heat. Body Section 2. The approval. Furphy. Why supply is lagging. The pollies love to get on TV and brag about building approvals. But here's the thing, you can't live in an approval. Between the council red tape, the shortage of tradies, and the cost of materials, it's taking over a year, sometimes two, just to get keys in hand after a build is approved. We're in a supply bottleneck that's been building for decades. It's not just a migration story, it's a failure to build where people actually need to live. We're seeing record low completions while the population continues to grow. The math simply doesn't add up. Body Section 3. The standard of living slide. People keep saying rents can't possibly go higher. But they can, and they are. Australians aren't just paying more, they're living worse. We're seeing rent vesting become the only option, or worse. Multi-generational households becoming the norm because young professionals can't afford a studio apartment. This isn't a market correction. It's a fundamental shift in the Australian way of life. Strategic advice, the game plan. So, how do you play this? For renters, if you have a stable lease, guard it. This isn't a short-term wobble. If you have to move, look at the outer rings where the commute is tough, but the vacancy is slightly higher. For first home buyers, stop waiting for a 20% deposit while prices outpace your savings. If you can get in with 5% and the LMI, lender's mortgage insurance, doesn't kill the deal, get your foot on the ladder now. For investors, despite the greedy landlord narrative, the market desperately needs private stock because the government isn't building social housing fast enough. If you're looking to buy, look for high-yield regional hubs or middle-ring suburbs that are still under the $800,000 mark. Conclusion. The 2026 outlook is tough, but being informed is your best leverage. Is the government doing enough, or is it time for a total overhaul of our housing tax system? I want to hear your take below. For your daily dose of no-nonsense property data, make sure you subscribe to Calinda Reports and hit that notification bell.